Hey, good morning, gang. We in the building.
Good
Huh? Y'all
morning.
know what to do when you come on through. You know what to do when you come on through. Hit that thumbs up. Boop,
Get
boop.
fixed.
Subscribe if you haven't. Boop, boop. I tell them real back like this, B Luv. And hit that notification bell. Bing.
Okay.
So they can, they can have it like they need to have it on demand. You feel me? We got Night Ride in the
Exactly.
building. Good morning, gang. We in the
Night
building. Tacky Reek
rider.
early with that good
Taki
pack.
Reek.
Black
Black
boy in
boy.
the building.
Good
Shout out
morning.
to
Good
shout out.
morning. Good morning.
Rich is in the building early. Huh?
Okay. It's the birthday boy. What's up, birthday boy?
Right. I'm just talking about it the pregame. I said we of them certain ages and we don't look like it. You feel me? And I know I don't
Okay.
feel like it.
For
What?
sure. For sure. Good morning, Des. BX is in the building. Jokes
Super.
will be going down. Jokes will
he
be
he
going
upgraded to the
down.
title of Super Sleuth because he always trying to get to the bottom of something. Ain't that right, Dad?
Okay.
But you know what? A
Okay,
lot of times he
Des.
be on
Good
point, though.
morning,
A lot of times he be on
Larry.
point. Lam, good money,
He
man. What's
does. Sometimes.
y'all come on through? Y'all know what it
Sometimes.
is.
Sometimes.
Yo, what's up with it? Come on through the good old YouTube. Lazy males, come on through. Get
Make sure
money,
you
stay
sharing
lazy.
the live. Get those
Trina Pink.
thumbs up.
Okay, Trina Pink, I see you there. Gwen, come on in. Hope One. Y'all come on over to YouTube. You feel me? Music God for to you.
Come
Come on
on.
over. Come on over. Mumbo Sauce, Frank Murphy, that UPT homie in the building.
DC Mumbo Sauce. What's up?
And
Good
if y'all have
morning.
not experienced some good Mumbo Sauce, you ain't taste nothing in your life. Let's say that again. And don't come to DC and get some sweet
Oh,
and sour
yeah?
sauce thinking
Mumbo
that's
Sauce
Mumbo
got the
Sauce.
sauce?
Man, is it? But now a lot of places, a lot of them carry out around DC some of that sweet and sour bullshiggery. That ain't Mumbo Sauce by a little bit. You hear me?
No.
Just
You got to tell us where we
Mo,
could get
what's up,
Mumbo
Mo?
Sauce, the clean version. The
The
clean
real version.
version.
I don't know about no plain, but
The
the
real
red.
version.
Mo, what's goody like the Mo? Look at you.
King
Don't
Mo.
you hate me, Mo. Don't
Good
hate me because
morning.
you hate me. Good morning to you. Watchmen,
Yes,
what's
we do
goody
need
like?
some sun though, King Mo. It's like sunshine up in here. Good morning,
You feel
Watchman.
me?
Watchman is
Listen,
another funny. we
Watchmen be on your
do
bumper. You
need
know what I'm
some
saying?
sun
He
up
holding
in
on to
here,
your
but it's
bumper like,
okay. We here to get your morning started. So
you
you need.
like this. They be like, wherever you go, I'm going.
Yo,
Wherever you go,
Watchman is
I'm going.
so funny.
Howard China. All right, Frank. All right,
Howard
homie.
trying to try it.
Devon Stewart, what's goody like the mom?
Hey, Dijon
What?
Stewart. Morning. Exactly. We see ya. We see
Top of
ya.
the top, you feel me? Damn, you already know where to go. That's a fact of Mundo. Jug, what's goody like the mob? You know where we at that good YouTube. Get yeah.
WDHTV. Good morning.
Jug,
Good
he slid on through
morning.
already. Good morning, good brother. Good morning to ye. I got my new truck now, so I'm ready. For some of your
Okay.
pop-ups.
To some of your pop-ups, listen, come on through. Matter of fact, Talent's having his Cinco de Mayo. It's down in it's in West Orange, New Jersey. I'll send you the flyer. Because his birthday is coming up. Talent, the comedian, who's a good friend of ours. His birthday is coming up the 9th, and it's
It's
just gonna
just
be shenanigans
comedy.
going on. It's just comedy. And Lord
That,
knows he is hysterical.
okay,
Come
boss.
on in.
I see you.
Come on in. We're gonna be talking that ish today
I got you,
about
Mo.
everything.
You tapping in off the early. I got you got to give me about 5 minutes, Mo. Got at least 5 minutes. Look, Lee up there, bro, shaking
Mo,
his
you
hand.
coming in? He
Want to
you
come in
coming
now.
into the room, Mo. You
He
coming into
work. He
that
working.
room.
I try to tell
He
him,
working?
it's a protocol. But
Come
he in the truck
on
working, so he be trying to get in and get out the way early. You know what I'm talking about? That's the
in. We
little bro.
listen. We
He's
love
sick,
it.
bro.
We love it.
Big bro, the little bro. Look, I see him talking
Okay.
that shit.
Okay. Hey, kisses.
I'm gonna tap him
Good
in real quick. I'm gonna
morning. He
tap
up
him
here
in there real
talking that
quick.
ish. Homo.
You hear me, B Love? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
tap him in
yeah,
real.
yeah, yeah. Come on in. Come on in. Yeah, of course.
What's
Come
his
on
name?
in.
What'd he say?
Hey, Mo.
Good morning,
Good
light
morning.
skinned folks.
Bringing a little shade. You came here to bring a little
Yeah,
shade.
I can bring a little shade in real quick. You know what I
It's
mean?
all
God, hey,
good. It's all
Serena.
good.
You
Exactly.
know,
We
I had
like
to
it.
come show the morning law. Hey, listen, every time I'm in here, old Butterfingers over here don't never click the buttons.
He come
So I
in
got to
too early.
DM them and curse them out. Like, yo, bro, I come to your show you love, and you don't never want to add a brother.
You come in too early.
Well,
You
you
gotta
here
come in right
today.
when we start, right?
Let me
When you
tell you, young lady, what it is he got a pretty co-host. So he not used to being around pretty women like that all day. He don't know how to act. So whenever he got a pretty
Oh,
woman around him, he want to keep her
he be
all to
acting funny.
himself. He don't want to share with his buddy.
Don't make me pull out. Don't make me pull out the Rolodex, the visual Rolodex, so you can see my.
What happened?
I said, don't make me pull out my visual Rolodex so you can see my portfolio, my resume.
Nah, every time you around pretty women, you don't know how to act, brother.
I'm telling
That's
you,
that light
Oh,
skin. That's that
wow.
Christopher Williams. That's that
look,
Christopher Williams in you.
promise
That's
is,
that Kid
promise is.
Capri in you. You know what I mean? That's that.
Not
Who else
Kid
is light
Capri.
skinned? That's that. Who else is light skinned? Yeah, I ain't got too many light skinned celebrities though. Let me see. Christopher Williams.
Oh
Oh,
yeah,
shoot.
Damn, ain't too many of y'all light skinned.
we
He
got
said
Damn. Oh,
it's a
Albie Shore,
club. It's a
Albie
little
Shore,
club.
Kid Capri. You know.
how I
Good
feel
morning,
about
Tracy
you.
T.
I am.
So
It's
I
a
just came in
small
here to say
club.
what's up. Salute to y'all show, bother y'all a little
Good
bit.
morning.
I'm
You
Thank you
know,
so much.
for
You
real.
watched
Shout
the
out to the
games
light
last
skin
night,
folks.
King Mo?
Of
You
course,
watched the
my team.
games, King Mo?
One of my teams won because I'm New York, so I like the Knicks. But my other team lost
Yes.
against the Fakers. You know what I mean? Golden State lost against the Fakers,
Yeah, we're gonna
They
talk
and
about
did.
we're gonna talk about
we're
that.
gonna come back. I mean, we're gonna come back next game. But
Easy like Sunday morning. Yeah.
Absolutely.
there you go with
Absolutely.
your corny.
Because you know
Listen,
what?
Earth, Wind, and Fire. If you don't stop it with them corny clothes, see like Sunday morning. Today is Wednesday. Let it go, Keisha Cole. It don't work out today. It's not
It's
for
all
today, all
right.
right?
It's all
Easy
right.
like Sunday morning. Yo, Joe
That's right.
Levert, if you don't sit your ass down,
Oh, Casanova.
Yo, he came in for the
yo,
roast.
Being
He trying to
rough,
give
you
you a
know.
10 real
yo,
quick.
sir.
He got the fire on you. He got
Yo,
the
I swear to
fire
God,
on you.
listening to him is like listening to WBLS, and all he do is talk.
Have y'all seen a magic trick early in the morning?
Look, they're gonna fake it. Look, let it go, Keisha Cole. I know you're gonna do it. Let it go. I know your game plan, brother. All right. Well, yo, on a real note, salute to y'all show. I'll be in attendance. I just came to say what's up. You heard?
Thank
Love,
you,
love,
King
bro.
All
Mo.
right, be
Appreciate
good, y'all. Be good. Now you can click the goddamn fingers, boy.
Oh,
Now
now
you
I
can.
can check out.
Now you can.
Got it. Shout out to Mo.
Oh,
Shout out to Mo.
shucks. Stop Capper. Good morning. Tracy T. Good morning. Miss Piggy. Good morning.
That's a
Welcome,
few people.
guys. That was
Sabrina,
funny.
Sabrina's in the
That is
building. Good
funny.
morning.
Sabrina's in the building. Good
Sophia,
morning,
that's Sophia
beautiful.
Desire. You in the building. Hey, hey.
Good morning. Good morning. Get those likes up,
Tracy
guys. Make sure y'all
T.
get those likes. Share us with the world. We trying to menage with the world. We know
That
y'all our
part.
loves,
Look,
but
look. Woo! You know it's up when my co-host is saying it. Now. She said she want to menage with the world. That part.
let's go. Why not? We on our fifth
Stop
day of
capping
the
the
seventh day.
You said what?
We on our fifth day of the seventh day. Seven
Damn
whole
it.
days.
Oh,
Oh my
oh,
goodness.
oh. Never mind.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Don't
Don't
start
touch
nothing.
it.
Won't be nothing. Listen, I'm trying to stay
Okay,
out. Have my name
absolutely.
out in nothing. My name in too much, and I don't be doing much. So believe
Listen, I don't know why people stay trying to talk about you. I'm like, I just want y'all to know Phil's a nice guy. He's just not that interesting. Like, it's just not that serious. Let the man live.
Finland. I mean, you know, I be in my corner of the world in the cut. I see everything. I be around like ties, but
I
I'm here,
want
but
to
I'm
say
not
that.
there. So when I'm not there, just leave me not there. Let me just watch from afar. I don't want to be here.
Yes.
757, good morning.
Good
Oh,
morning.
Lord Jesus.
J-Man, I got you.
J-Man, hey,
Behind the scene.
J-Man. I told you, J-Man. I'm going to leave that there. I told you, didn't I? I told you. We going to leave that there.
What you
Hey.
told him? No, you can't. You can't be
It's
sharing
not
that kind of. I told you. What
that
you
I
say?
tell you what,
Then why say? Then why you say something? Oh,
because I just
okay.
have
As long
to
as it ain't
come
a
in the
secret
room.
from me.
It's never that.
Disturbing
It's never that.
the people.
It's
Okay,
never
as long as
that.
they keeping it from me.
Never.
Man, listen. So yeah, going back to the games last night, I was saying I always have my adoptive teams. So I have my teams. I'm a Knicks, Mets, and Jets fan. Don't judge me. I keep saying one of my teams is gonna give me a ring. It's looking really good right now. You know, I know we're taking it series by series and game by game, but we got Aaron Rodgers on the Jets with his receivers who came along with him. Jets was looking good already. We may have something going on. The Mets, well, the Mets is like those kids, like you
Boom.
always have one kid who ain't motivated. Like they be trying real hard, but then they just can't make it happen. But we still gonna love them because they the kids. And then of course we have the Knicks who won last night by the skin of their
Other
teeth,
teeth.
but they won. And we just gonna keep it pushing. You know what I find funny? There's not a star on that team, not one star on that team, and yet they've managed to get this far. Which I say, I give them kudos for that, because when you look at when you watch the Knicks game, and good morning, Luis. When you watch the Knicks game and then you watch the Warriors game where there's nothing but stars, the Warriors game looked like the Rangers game. They were just going back and forth shooting threes, going back and forth
They
shooting
was
threes.
battling.
I'm just
They was
like,
battling. They was battling. Listen.
yes, I saw
I ain't
that.
mad at that loss. I ain't mad at the loss, but guess what? Warriors, we out there. We outside. You hear me?
Yeah, not outside. No. And anyway,
Yeah.
no. Brunson and Randall
What
are
we
their
love?
stars, but
Yes.
let me tell you
Hold
something.
on. I need to see it. What we love?
Get out of here with that Warriors. No.
You a Mets
No,
fan.
you're gonna let
I
us have
can't
this.
take you serious. You a
You,
Mets fan. I
you,
can't even take you serious.
you know what's so funny? I don't know if y'all know Tuffy, but Tuffy one time he came on my live and he was like, I had on a Mets cap. And he was like, we were talking about red flags. And he was like, you know what a red flag is, B Luv? He said that Mets cap. And I said, let me tell you something about this Mets cap. If you are a Mets fan, that shows loyalty. There could be nothing but loyalty if you follow a team that ain't had a championship since I don't know when.
It's either
That's
loyalty.
loyalty.
It's either loyalty or insanity.
Okay. One or the other. And I'm not insane. So I'm gonna go with the loyalty part. Because I think, you can't be jumping you can't jump ship every year just because your team you can't do that. You just gotta stay committed and just wait it out. Don't hate in the Warriors. I ain't hating on the Warriors. I'm just saying they not in the mix right now. Warriors.
Come out to play.
Come out to play.
We rumbled last night. You know what I'm saying? We rumbled. We need to rumble
Okay.
better. We need to rumble more though. We need to rumble a little bit more. But that's all right. It's all right. I saw a lot of bullshittery going on from the refs though. I seen a lot of bullshit.
Really?
And they were home and the refs was yay.
So where are they now? Who the Warriors playing and where are they right now?
Hold on. Raise your hand to the camera, y'all. She got a fever. We need to pray for her. Who they playing at? You do know they're in the playoffs, right?
I do. I just don't know.
Game 1 of 7 of a possible 7 against the
Okay.
Lakers.
Oh, you talk about, my goodness. You talking about my Warriors? Okay, my bad. Oh
Oh,
shoot.
now that yo,
Okay, wait. So I just said the Warriors are my adopted team. I thought you was going with a whole nother. Okay, forget it. I got a fever. Go ahead, check me.
I was like, well, on 4.5. Get your ass to the emergency room. God damn it.
check me.
Get your home. Good morning, gang. Hey, how you in the building?
I started watching the game yesterday too. I love me some Steph Curry. Sicky
Look at
Minaj, we haven't seen you in a minute, Sicky Minaj.
Nahhh. What's good?
I know, I'm sorry. I had a blonde moment
Jay,
just
man,
there.
that part. You talking about pray for a sister. But we got to give her, listen, we were just talking about this a second ago. We got to give her some forbearance, some grace, and some mercy. She's a Mets fan. That's what it is. It's discombobulated a little bit.
Yeah, guys, I talk about my Mets.
In between Mets on one side of the brain, beef grease on the other side is a crazy.
She got confused.
She said Mets gonna say today, beef grease gonna say today.
Rich said, Team Light Skin B, look in the mirror. How could you forget? I know. King Mo just came up here talking about celebrities. He forgot Steph Curry. Steph Curry's in the Light Skin Club.
I can shoot up the club from anywhere. You feel me, Mo? You feel me, Mo?
I don't need that Subway Series hat, J man. I ain't messing with no damn Yankees. I don't even like the Yankees. The Yankees could suck one. But anyway. In other news, welcome everyone. All right, Rich, another Mets fan is in the building. Let me tell you something. It's loyalty. That's all it can be is loyalty.
Y'all having one of them moments like, we are not alone.
No, we got to stick together. There's not very many of us, so you know we got to stick together.
They
like Rice Krispies.
They sitting in the front of the lunch in the cafeteria, close to the lunch lady, because they can't go to the back. They can't go. You feel me?
Listen, we be getting those little extra buns too. You know how they be like, you need a little extra bun, baby. You hungry? We be like, yes, ma'am. Those Mets ain't winning this year. You can give me a little extra bun.
Not no extra bun. Not no extra bun. If you don't know, B Luv, DC buns is a slang for buns, but also for ladies. So if you ever hear DC dude talk about some, or DMV dude talk about some buns, like he done
that's what they
booked him a bun. That's what he talking about. Yeah.
We sticking together with Rice Krispies and marshmallows. And marshmallows. But you know what? Talking about prayers, man, we have not talked about Jamie Foxx. I think we talked about him a couple of weeks ago. How he fell ill is still a mystery as to what exactly happened, but he's still hospitalized 3 weeks after suffering a medical emergency. And they say he needs all the prayers and well wishes his fans can muster. His condition is a secret. Nobody's talking about exactly what happened, but they're saying that he, first of all, Jamie Foxx is, when you want to talk about a Hollywood come up, man, you can't do anything but take your hat off. He started out as a comedian in Living Color. I don't know if you remember. He was on the Living Color. And then from there, he just blew. He started doing movies. He had his own show. He was doing music because Jamie can sing. And he had a stroke. Oh, that's what it was. 8 kisses. So basically, he's been, they're just saying that he's still not doing well. You would think with all that money and all that medical attention that he would be back up, especially since we've seen some really crazy, impossible things. But, he was working in Atlanta for a film called Back in Action. He got sick. His body double, because, Hollywood don't play that. They already got his body double in there.
They couldn't wait.
Scenes for him
that man,
okay.
24 hours in the hospital. What?
They for sure, already got him replaced. But I just want to say, shout out. First of all, prayers up for Jamie Foxx. We all say that. People be like, well, I'm gonna pray for you, but I don't know if people really do pray. I think it's more like a statement. But there really is power in prayer. It
That
really
part.
is. I'm like, man, put your head down and just for a minute, just be like, Father, just put your arms around Jamie and his family, man. And hopefully, he brought a lot to the table. Warning sign. Yeah, ACIS that is so true. Unfortunately, a lot of us ignore warning signs. Your health is
That's a
important,
fact.
people. It really is. And I don't know if we're gonna live to see these 80s and these 90s that our grandparents and
God willing, I'm
right,
110, still with a
right.
grand.
That you sound like my father. My father's like, I'm gonna live to be 150. I'm like, God bless your soul, daddy. Okay. They say he was not able to speak, no sleep in the dream. What I do like though is that they have not made this uh, a Hollywood situation. His family has kept it super private. Everybody who knows about it is super private. It's not a
Yeah,
conversation for fodder.
that's a
And,
fact,
and I
and
respect
that's amazing. That's amazing because you don't see that often. They did. It was said that the stroke was brought about by an aneurysm or what have you. And if you know anything about an aneurysm alone can take you up out of here. It's the bleeding upon on your brain or whatever the case may be. Um,
it.
Ultra talented brother, actor, comedian, singer. Um, he definitely needs all our prayers and well wishes. And y'all definitely, take a minute throughout your day, you know, and say a prayer for him and anybody else that's afflicted with injury, with illness, with disease, with unfortunate situations. Say a prayer for him. Like B Luv said, don't just be cliche with it and say, I'm gonna say a prayer for you and all it. Actually do it. It don't take nothing. Even if you're driving in your car, just stop a moment and say, God, look out for him. Heal him. Whatever
Yes.
comes to your mind and your heart. It don't take a whole lot. You ain't got to be profound with it. You ain't even got to be super educated with it. Just come from your heart and speak from your heart. And that's it. And let God do what he do. That part. You feel me?
That part right there.
Mo,
And I'm gonna
far
say
from
this.
it.
Oh Lord, he
Well,
turned it
hey, wait.
okay, drinking vampire, look, drinking kids' blood. So you can stay looking 50. Um,
Oh,
Let
who
me tell
me?
you something what's really funny. I
Oh no.
was watching something the other day, and they were saying how the FBI has categorized sociopaths based on their signs. You will not believe the three signs that are like the biggest psychopath, the ones that would be the ones that would be most likely to be a serial killer. Guess who number three was?
Who?
That Sagittarius gang.
Look,
You a serial killer,
we with the
Phil. Let me find
bullshit,
out you
we
got
gonna
bodies
turn
in
up.
your basement.
We gonna turn up. That's what it is. Huh? Who else was on that list though? Who else was on that list?
Scorpio is number two, and
What's the
Cancer
one?
was number one.
Handsome Mo,
And,
number one.
and Cancers and Scorpios do be real Carl Thomas, y'all. They get so emotional. I'm just like, yo, what are you crying about? What's the problem? But
Ain't nothing
I
wrong.
just found that super interesting. Yes, exactly,
I
Tracy
always say
T.
this, be love. Sagittarius are the best friends to have, the best lovers to have, but the worst enemies to have.
Agreed. I would have to agree. My mom was a Sagittarius, and we talk about it all the time. She was savage, okay? She wasn't savage. She was savage.
Ah,
And when I tell you, people loved her though. Like my mom she could like talk to you a certain way. She'd be real direct. People would love it because I think they just respected her honesty. You know what I mean? I would be like, man, listen, if you was talking to me, I'd want to smack the hell out of you. But that's another story for another day. Yes, music for God. Cancer. They say you're the number one psychopath. You would be a serial killer based on the FBI. No, Gemini, you are not. It was a Gemini who put the post up. LG
hey,
too funny.
you know what's crazy? Everybody got a bit of craziness in them anyway. All them damn signs. So don't think you off the hook. Don't think you off the hook.
I will admittedly say I think Pisces was right there under Sagittarius. So we were number 4. So we were just pushing the brink.
Y'all just
Just
have like y'all
pushing the
caught your breath and
brink.
went down below the water, so y'all stayed below the frothes just a little bit.
Listen, that's why we got two fish because there's two sides to us, the nice side and the nice or not so nice
Blue,
side.
blue, 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 blue.
For real. For real. He said, how dare Phil
Queen Bree
describe an
Bree.
Aquarius and put that during the end of it.
Hey, hey, going on?
Okay, J Man. But just to go back to the Jamie Foxx thing really quick and not to be morbid, I'm in a place where I'm living my life. I'm trying to be happy every day and I'm living my life to its maximum. There's times where I will hold back and there's times that I'll hold back or won't do something. And then I'm just like, I don't live my life that way anymore. I lost my mom. My mom was 62 when she passed away. She passed away unexpectedly. Kind of like the same thing. She had a stroke. She went into surgery. She had a stroke and she didn't survive. But she was so young. But even to take it fast forward, a really good friend of mine and Rich, her name was Sharonda Rogers. She was 41, I believe, 45. She was 45 years old. Last year, last May, right at this time, we were there for DJ Lord Finesse's brunch. If y'all don't know about DJ Lord Finesse's brunch, he does it like 2 or 3 times out of the year out in DC. It's a really good time.
Dope experience.
We went out.
Dope.
Really, really good time. Really adult, really nice. And we were there for the weekend. Like let's say this weekend passed, and then the next weekend I get a phone call from Talent telling me that Sharonda passed away. And we didn't know. She was 45 years old. We were literally just partying with her. 1 minute she was there, the next minute she was gone. And her anniversary is coming up, of her passing. And I just always remember the fact that life is short. Like people say it, but that is so true. Like life is short. Don't wait to live your dreams. Don't wait to do anything. Just do it. The hell with it. Bills are always going to be there. Problems are always going to be there. The job is always going to be there. Live your life. Good morning, Mrs. Ryder.
Mrs. Ryder.
Because hey, Queen Bree Bree. Just live your life. Come to find out, because first they thought it was an asthma attack. It come to find out she had an aneurysm, and an aneurysm is a silent killer. You don't know. Sometimes there's no signs. This is one of those things that just happens. And so, to Miss Piggy's point, to A Kiss's point, we have to stay on our health and just make sure that we're staying on top of it, because you don't know. And, I never want that to be our situation, but, and love on each other. When Phil says that is so true, love on each other and live every day. Like, don't wait. I'm sorry to hear that, Des PX. My condolences. I know it's really hard to lose your mom at a very young age, because you kind of feel like you have so much more time. So when people talk about my mom is 85 or 80, God bless her. God bless her. She got to live a long life, and she got to do, got to see some stuff. So, and love on your folks. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Mother's Day is coming up, guys. Make sure you take care of your moms. Take care of your moms. Take care of the mommies. Take care of the mommies. And not just with beef grease, y'all. For all you husbands and men out there.
You might as well call me Phil Collins, because you can feel it in the air tonight. Because I was about to go in. I said, no. She was in a real moment.
A moment, right?
I'm not gonna do it. Marika,
don't just bring your can of beef grease, okay?
Man, you hear me? But like B Luv was saying, take care of your health. If you party, if you do extras, balance your life at minimum. Balance it. If you're eating some of the wrong things, eat some of the right things. Eat more of the right things than the wrong things. Try not to eat no wrong things, but just balance your life minimally. Exercise when you can. Eat better, get your checkups, monitor your own symptoms. When you feel a different way, your body will tell you when something's not right. A lot of times we'll look past, it ain't nothing. No, especially the older you get, you have to pay attention to certain things. And a lot of times people pass and or have tragic situations or worsening effects is because they don't get on it early enough. When a lot of times the signs are there. The indications, whether it be physical or feeling, they're there, and we'll try to, it's nothing, I'll get to it when I get to it. Stop doing that, because we all want to be around, don't we? We want to be around. I want to be around to see my kids, and maybe even their kids. I want to be that old nugger sitting on the porch talking my bullshiggery. And hopefully I still
Yes.
have all my teeth, it says, because I still got them. At 50, I got every last one of my teeth. I ain't got near 50. So hopefully I still had his smile, making him mad then.
Okay.
I'll be 120 talking about, yeah, you still hating, ain't you? Guess what? I'm here. I'm here now.
Okay. Right here. Okay. He said with all his real tooths. Keep on you.
That one. You feel me? Might even put some gold up on it. Why?
Okay, take it easy. Take it easy.
Hold
on, let me grab him real quick. Hold on. No gold toothpieces. No. Let me find out. Phil go away for the holiday and come back with a grill. Be like, what you doing?
I used to have grills. Believe I had it.
You used to have grills
when it really wasn't even popular to have. Yeah, I had a situation.
He called it a situation.
Just like, put a sparkle to the smile. You hear me?
Yes, Mrs. Ryder to UF Cancer. Yes, Cancer, bless you. We love that.
Luke.
Queen Bree, I'm thankful my grandfather is still here. He's 80. My grandmother's wife passed in her early 50s. I miss her so much. I know. I know my daughter, who is really, really super close with my mom, misses my mom so much. And so, it's kind of the same thing. My father has remarried. He's remarried and he's living his whole next second life. And we always kind of thought that they were going to retire together. So it's tough. It's tough, but I love him and I'm down for him. So we're gonna, thank you, LG. Too funny. Appreciate you.
Pops get Sperm back on.
Keisha, you still got 2 baby teeth. You better hold on to them baby teeth, girl.
You better let him go.
It's genetics.
Let him go. Keisha, how old are you? Them baby teeth, get up out of there, girl. What you doing? You holding on?
They said I'm not going.
My teeth is going to the casket with me. You can't have them.
No, she waiting for the tooth fairy. She figured it'd be like the stock market. If you hold on to it, it'll be worse.
You wait for that male tooth fairy to come through, huh? Like, girl, give me them teeth, girl. Oh shit, come take them.
They're up here, Phil. The teeth are up here now. Feels like take them.
Yeah, take all of it. Take everything. Whatever you want. The teeth, whatever. You leaving beef grease, leave it. Look, I don't need $1. I'm good with the money, but I want the honey.
This is $1,000 baby teeth. You crazy? You gotta pay like you weigh to get those baby.
Man, I'm a big nigga. So now.
Shoot, you a mess. Ooh,
I still got baby teeth too, and I'm 53. Now, some of y'all are mistaken small ass teeth for baby teeth. Y'all just got them premature ass teeth. That's what that is. Your teeth like this. Yeah, like that. Full smile. No. Them ain't baby teeth. That's something else going on there.
What? Al, you just had your baby tooth pulled in 2020. So what do they look like? Are they in the back? Are they in the front? I'm gonna need some more information on these baby teeth.
Like here, some people have them in the back.
These adult baby teeth.
And sometimes how you see people overlapping teeth. Sometimes it look almost like double teeth. Sometimes the baby tooth is behind the big tooth.
Oh, that needs to be pulled. Lowercase t. That needs to be pulled. But as long as it doesn't hurt, I guess it doesn't.
Come over to YouTube.
It doesn't really matter.
I
guess it doesn't really matter. But on to the next news. So Phil, do you watch the Met Gala? I mean, I know that sounds crazy because some people don't. Some people do just for the fashion or the red carpet. No. Anybody watching the Met Gala? Okay. There was plenty of bullshiggery going on in this year's Met Gala. I happened to catch some of it. I was going through some of the pictures yesterday. She said they next to her front teeth and they strong. She was like, we could take some steak and all of that. Mine was on the side top.
What kind of steak can they take?
The big one. The what, what's the
Damn.
what's
Oh,
the what's the steak?
hell
No, cause you know there's
no.
different kind of
No,
steaks. You know how there's little filet mignon, but then
no,
there's
no,
like
no,
those
no,
real
no, no. You're not
big.
getting off that easy. Look, you see how she held her
Anyway,
hand? Look. She held her hand
no,
back in the egg
there
pie.
were like some really
Curved it
big
like a
with the
C.
bone in with the bone in the
Look, she's
middle.
still
What's the
curved.
name of those steaks?
Now stop playing off and do this. But she was like,
Queen
I don't
Riri
want no
said
problems.
what?
What? Hey, Queen Bree, I don't want no problems, but y'all see what I see, right? Y'all see what I remember. It's 5 out of the 7. She said that 5 out of 7.
T-bone steak. That's there's I don't even think there's even one bigger than that. What's it called? I'm trying to think. When you go to the steakhouse, you know they have all types of different
They got
steaks.
porterhouses. They got.
Listen, y'all
Listen,
better go to
come on.
Capitol Grill. Go to Capitol Grill and check out the damn steak menu. Y'all know what I'm
I'm not going
talking
down that road with
about.
you, B Luv. This is where I get out the car. I'm not going down that road with you because I don't know how far
Queen
you
Bree
going or
Bree.
where you going. I see woods ahead. I don't see no lights. It's don't be here after dark, so I'm getting my out the car. You can have at it. You hear me?
Anyway, back to the Met Gala. So at the Met Gala, there was apparently the Met Gala is known for Moschino and Burberry and not Moscow mules and bruschetta. According to Lizzo, that's because there's hardly any food or booze at the annual extravaganza. Ahead of the other night's Met Gala at New York City's Metropolitan Museum of Art, Lizzo went on Instagram Live and trashed last year's gala because of its lack of food and cocktails plus long lines. Well, first of all, look at Anna Winter, who's the one who started the Met Gala. She weighs 50 pounds soaking wet. Her hair weighs more than she does. You know there ain't no damn food at the Met Gala, Lizzo. You know you're not supposed to be going there for food. She said
She
there's a
wants some
long
hors
effing
d'oeuvres.
line.
She wants some hors
According,
d'oeuvres or something.
yeah, she was some hors d'oeuvres. She said, I'm taking the glam away from it, but she said you gotta wait for a long time. You wait in, that's the hardest part. I was sweating in this big ass coat. My feet were hurting. On top of a grueling wait, hors d'oeuvres were far and few in between. And then there was the tequila issue. She was like, yeah, can I get some chairs or some drinks or some hors d'oeuvres? Why they had to make Lizzo make an issue about this, though? They were
Yeah,
really
right.
being
I'm
stingy
about to
with the
say,
liquor.
come on now.
Why
You,
Lizzo?
it's stereotypical. What it sounds like. It's like a stereotypical comment, and it shouldn't be. They should have left that one alone, or she should have shut the figure up. Because
Okay, well, listen. You know she's vocal, and you know she's gonna speak on it. And you know the fact of the matter is, everybody thinks that these events are all glamorous. They're really not. Janae Monet didn't come to play. She was out on the table on the after party dancing with her half outfit. Oh no! Listen, Janelle Monet, I love her, but her look this year was crazy. Like, I guess this is the opportunity for them to like do something out of the box, and it really is. I don't know. It gets real crazy. I saw some stuff last night that I was just like, yeah, I
some
wasn't a
of it,
fan.
they-
But
but
yeah, some of it was just like not Lil Nas X. He had on some space cadet outfit and just you would think that these are the times, and I know again it's a time for you to kind of show out, but it's just like can you I don't know, keep it wild. But on another note, Tiana Taylor, who I on this show have said numerous times, I love me some Tiana Taylor. I think she's such an incredible singer and artist and an actress.
and
She brought her Chick-fil-A to the Met Gala, okay? Instead of eating
one
the chilled spring pea soup with truffles.
one thing about Tiana Taylor, she gonna keep it funky. You hear me? She gonna bring who she is with her at all times. Shout out to Tiana Taylor.
Good morning, Miss Pink.
Hey Trina
Sick from house.
Pink. Good morning to you.
Yes. We talking about the Met Gala, Miss Pink, and how Lizzo was complaining that there wasn't enough food or drinks and that she had to wait a long ass time. But then here's the funny part, right? Nobody even rallied around her. So in the story, it says Tiana Taylor is embarrassing me. She brought Chick-fil-A to the Met Gala. I want her away from me. Pusha T joke. First of all, how did Pusha T get to the Met Gala? Because that used to be a very frou-frou, only very specific people get into it. Now, the food at the Met Gala is famously not great. At least it seemed as much when Keke Palmer posted the offerings at the 2021 event. Yeah, it doesn't look very appealing. Also want to mention that I've seen celebs talking about how hungry they are at the Met Gala. Presumably, some folks just don't eat for a while beforehand. Tiana posted a pic early in the day with a salad and IV drip, neither of which looked terribly filling. And she did have a crazy dress. It was, I don't know, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would kind of put it at a 6 for creativity, but then I kind of didn't understand it. So when it comes to the sit down meal portion of the evening, Tiana appeared to take things into her own hands. With Pusha T posted an Instagram of her Chick-fil-A. Okay, she brought her own damn Chick-fil-A. First of all, Usher tried to stop her. Usher told her, please do not.
Please don't.
Everybody's trying to tell her to stay away. If you don't back up, first of all, if you even look at the food, it's just not appealing based on what they're posting. But at the end of the day, she kept it gully. And sometimes you just need some Chick-fil-A. At least it wasn't McDonald's. If you're going to go with fast food, Chick-fil-A is like the way to go now. It's kind of like the best of fast food. So shout out to Tiana Taylor, girl. Just be you. I love
that
it.
part. Continue to do you and be you authentically. You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly. Riri dress took 30 hours to make for each flower. So I heard. I saw Rihanna's dress. Doja Cat looked pretty incredible, and I actually love Doja Cat. I love that she's not afraid to push the boundaries of fashion. Like I think last year she had on she was like covered in crystals from head to toe in red. This year she went with a white kitty look. Yeah, Met Gala is like an adult Halloween party. That's kind of
that's a fact.
Exactly what it is. Good morning, Miss Piggy Lace. I'd be door dashing to my seat. Me too. Stop capping. I am a door dasher. I'm like, wait, we hungry? What's on the door dash? Like, who can we? Even though it costs an extra $30 to bring your food, so what? Did someone dress like a cat? Yeah, that was Doja Cat. But I love this is basically where people get to express themselves from a fashion perspective. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't love a lot of what I seen, but it's not my thing. I'm a conservative dresser anyway, so it's not like I would be like, yeah, go all out. You know what I mean? But Little Nas X did not come in on a horse, so that's the blessing.
Man,
because he stayed trying to do something outrageous.
I ain't going there.
This new dressing is kind of buenos dias, my love. It's interesting because we always looked at these types of things as so glamorous. And then when you get real people who are actually in it and they bring the truth, like Lizzo, she was like, it's a long ass line. I'm sweating, my feet hurt, I'm hungry. I can say that I think we've all kind of been there before. You know what I'm saying? It's just like not a big deal. So let me ask y'all this. Well, let me ask you this, Phil. If you got an invite to the Met Gala, would you go?
Would I go?
Yeah.
I just might. I like different things, but probably for the experience, the one-time experience of it. But other fashion shows would be more my thing than that, to be 100. But I think I would go for the experience. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes it ain't just about the event itself as much as the hobnobbing and networking that you do, with people being there. And to be able to be there.
Oh, sure.
It says a little something. So, you get to be around certain people and you never know. You might be able to schmooze, talk some business, set up business meetings, talk about update your contact lists, get a little paparazzi flag. Oh, y'all saw Big Phil? He was out there. I was there. Right with Tiana Taylor. Eating
that Chick-fil-A.
You feel him? Like, what's up? You saying that? Let me get that. With that Polynesian sauce. That good old Polynesian. You feel?
I was shocked to see Scarlett, new upcoming artist. But I think now they're
Really?
not letting a lot of people in because I think they're trying to open up the audience. It's kind of like what Bud Light was trying to do with Dylan Mulvaney, trying to open up an audience. So they're bringing in all of these like new rappers. But again, it used to be an exclusive invite. Like if you remember, Kim Kardashian was not on that carpet until Kanye West brought her ass. Now all of a sudden she's hot with it. Tickets of $50,000. I'm not doing that. Trina, I don't trust DoorDash. I did it once at the hotel for my daughter. Heard a knock and swear it was a ghost. Now that was that was too. Yo, they be dropping
In
that
and
food
out.
so quick and be out. That listen, they don't get paid that much. They need to move fast.
You know that
They
you lucky they brought it to your hotel door because a lot of times they leave it at the lobby. You got to go down and get it. So you got the
For
extra
sure.
special treatment.
Yeah, exactly. That is so funny. Yeah, I don't know that I would do the Met Gala. I think I'm over it. I'm over like any real events that I don't know. I'm just over it. I
I
don't.
can
We're
see
good.
you going, B Luv. I can see you going. You take a roll of the
We're
black
good.
saran wrap it around you one time, and then have your head going like that. Look, you just B Luv. LGL Real Talk is in here. Look, they
I'll
like,
be
oh,
hopping in like this.
she's bringing it, y'all. She's bringing it. Look,
I'm gonna bring it, okay? Bring my own damn Chick-fil-A, just like Tiana.
that part. Look.
And my brown bag with the grease is gonna be my purse, y'all. I'm gonna put my lipstick and everything in my Chick-fil-A purse, and we just gonna keep it pushing.
Figgy that. Chick-fil-A, we need an endorsement. You hear me? We need some sponsorship. We done mentioned y'all about 100 times. Cut that
Yes,
shit out here.
Chicky-fil-A.
Cut that
I
check.
know,
You
no
feel
bugs.
me? And
Did
send
he
over to
just go
Chick-fil-A.
cut that? Was there a finger snap? I can't right now. I see you. Listen, talking about checks, let's talk about Eric Adams, y'all mayor, the New York City mayor.
Y'all, man,
Anyway,
because I ain't up there.
y'all mayor, yeah, boy, Adams. Eric Adams has been taking a page out of Uncle Sam's book, hitting the streets to personally recruit New Yorkers to apply for city jobs. The mayor was spotted by the Post handing out flyers promoting a city jobs fair at York College during an unannounced stop with his staff at the Long Island Railroad Station in Jamaica, Queens. Shout out to Jamaica, Queens. Home of B Luv. A December analysis by City Controller Brad Lander's office estimated there were 23,000 vacancies in the Big Apple's 35 municipal agencies last fall, though budget tightening has reduced that figure to about 20,000. In the Department of Social Services, the Child Support Services Division, there's a whopping 46% vacancy rate with 415 employees out of the slotted 775 positions, the report says. That means that means nobody's out here trying to get these boys for child support. That's what it means. Nobody's down with the bullshiggery.
You
That's what
abandoned
that
me.
The city's cyber command, charged with protecting New York's cybersecurity, has a 36% vacancy rate. Nearly a third of positions were vacant in the Department of Small Business Services, while the vacancy rate was 23% in the Buildings Department, 21% in City Planning Department, 20% in the Department of Social Services, and 17% in both the Departments of Health and Mental Hygiene and Environmental Protection. Nobody wants to work for New York City. Nobody. Nobody wants to deal with the craziness that goes with having a job for working for New York. I remember when we were growing up, our parents would tell us, go to school and go get a city job, go get a state job, go get a
The
pension,
benefits,
go get a paycheck, the benefits, all of that.
let me ask you a question. Do you think that it has any remnants from the vaccination situation where people will remove from their jobs and things of that nature, and people might be scared or fearful that something else might happen and you might pull me off my job or take the job away from me because I don't want to do what you want me to do with my body?
Right. I think that that's probably a part of it. I think we
Mhm.
also live in a culture now where people, you know, COVID did a lot of things. It traumatized, but it also changed the face of what life looked like, even from a corporate professional standpoint. You know, we went from a place where you had to go into a job every day to working from home now. People have gotten comfortable working from home. They don't want to have to go into an office. They don't want to have to deal with people face to face. And you couple that with the COVID situation where they were mandating that New York City employees and New York State employees, healthcare workers get a shot that has not been vetted out still. And you know, people just didn't want to, don't, they're not down with that nonsense. So you know, there's also the factor of dealing with New York City and they people. Think about it, who wants to work for the division of child support? You think I want to be on the other side of a window with a dude who just got his money pulled from his bank account? He can't pay his car note, he can't pay his bills because he didn't pay his child support, or there's some kind of glitch. That happens all the time. You hear about men who are on child support, and because of some glitch, their bank account has been cleaned out. They're not getting checked. Their what you call it, tax checks back. Come on, it's just a bad situation. I don't want to work for them.
Let a
I don't
side
want to pay for
sidebar story too.
them.
It's been said that the Supreme Court has deemed that child support enforcement is not lawful,
Illegal, really?
legal.
I
Something that,
mean,
on the one hand, I can see some of it maybe not being so legal, but is a definitely a necessary tool for some. But I was like, what? Very
I
interesting.
mean,
Something that minimal to look into. I was just like, what?
the the child support situation has been one of those things that I think people struggle with. I struggle with it from a perspective of there are some men that legitimately need to contribute to the welfare and the well-being of their kids.
That's
What I'm struggling with is the fact that there are men out that women. I'm gonna go from two sides of it. Number one, there are women who have utilized this avenue to punish men for things bigger than just child care of their kids. Sometimes women go get on put men on child support because the man doesn't want to be with them. Or
that's
the man will tell them straight up, I don't want to have a kid. And she'll be like, well, it's my baby and I want to have it. Have it, but understand, like my mom always had this saying where she said, mother's baby, father's maybe. I'm gonna always have to take care of my babies. And so if you meet a man and he tells you very honestly and openly that he does not want to be a part of a child's life and he doesn't want to be there, and yeah, we could go with, yeah, he should have put on all of that. We could go with all of that. But stuff happens. If a man is honest and telling you he doesn't want to be a part of a man's life, he doesn't want to be with you, a child's life, or he'll be a part of the child's life, but he doesn't want to be with you, that is not recourse to put men on child support. Child support will ruin a man's life, period, in ways that you can't even begin to understand. And as somebody who's co-parented pretty much, for a very long time, I just feel like let's just come to an agreement. Let's just figure out what works well. And at the end of the day, if you don't want anything to do with my kid, then guess what? I'm going to take care of my kid. Should they? Yes. But am I going to go through all of these lengths to make you? No. That's just me. Good morning, RW.
W. Good morning, gang. I would say this. I would say that if you got ladies, and fellas in rare situations, if you have the other ladies, if you're the father of your kids is active in your kid's life, and he's giving something, maybe not as much as you might want, I would think that you should, double think the child support thing. But if you got a deadbeat dad or a dad that's not around or a dad that's not contributing, I get it. You want something coming from that father or whatever. I get it. But if you have somebody that's there and they might not make the most money or they might not just have it, but they're very active and very present in their child's life, like B Luv said, you gotta be mindful because a lot of times the tactics, tactics in which a lot of these agencies move, I don't know if it's all the same in all states or different across the board, but some of the tactics that they use uh, is to the detriment of that parent, the non-custodial parent, and can cause them issues with being steady earners because it can get them locked up, which means they can't work. Check their license, which
No
means they
driver's license.
might not be able to get to work and other things or whatever. So you have to, like she said, weigh it out a little bit. If he's trying, don't be
That is
bitter
the
on
gift of a real, a real father being a father that is the payout. A man who's invested in his kid, a man who's taking him to the games, who's teaching him how to play basketball, how to be a man, how to tie a tie, how to speak to women, how to act in public, how to shake a hand, how to do those things. You know what I'm saying? If he's doing all of those things, that is the payout. Your kid is gonna eat. He has to eat. They're gonna have clothes on their back. That has to happen. It's going to happen.
That's a fact.
Like I said, there's a lot of women who have moved in a way to be spiteful, to hurt the father, and it's hurting the kid because now the father is pissed off. Now he don't want nothing to do with the, like it creates a really bad cycle of dysfunction. And I know for a lot of us on this show, a lot of people are older, like we're kind of in the right age range. Can I beg for my pops at my age? Okay. But that's what I'm saying. Like, even going back and getting, he may not have had it. And there's men who do things in a way where they do have it. It doesn't matter. Trust me when I tell you that will be taken care of. Just be the best parent. Because let me say this, we're talking about men. There are women too who pay child support. So it just, if just when it comes to the parenting thing, just be conscientious, because I know people who have been impacted and reached by child support, and I just feel like it's unnecessary, but everybody's different. So take your situation for what it is. I'm gonna get into these comments about the job situation. Keisha Hall said, my sister did cybersecurity and gets paid well over $120,000. There's a lot of money in cybersecurity right now.
That's a fact.
There's a lot of money. Des BX said, I retired from a city job. All you needed was a high school diploma. I drove a city bus for 25 years. And y'all the crankiest people in the world. New York City bus drivers are cranky as hell. You be like, good morning. They be like, pay your fare, lady. Just pay your fare. We don't care.
Pay your fare.
We don't
pay your fare.
We don't care. We don't care. Music for God. I worked for the city for 25 years. COVID forced a lot of people to leave, but people left because of extreme toxicity. There it is. New York City has always been that melting pot of anger and happiness. Candace B said, yep, my cousin got a double child support payment pulled from his account more than a few times. That child support thing is so messy. Keisha said, you gotta pay. Okay. I ain't mad at you, Keisha. At the sanitation police DOE as a para. RW, good morning. Music for police, you need college. Hey, B Luv, hey, B Phil. I agree. I don't believe in child support unless your child's other parent is a complete deadbeat. Yeah, there's some people who are out here who are complete deadbeats. And you got to make them pay. And you almost get to the point where I don't give a rat's ass if your ass ain't got a license, neighbor. Pay your bills.
Pay your fare.
Sometimes it's not up to the other parent. Some states will make the non-custodial parent pay. When I got divorced, he automatically was placed on child support. Now, see, in situations like that, so you get a divorce and you're going through this paperwork issue, there are some things. Keep in mind that this is a racket. It's like prison. Child support is a racket. The government that gets involved, they get a piece of all of this money that they're pulling, that they're going to get. They're not in it because they care that your child eats. They don't care about that part. They care that they get their percentage of whatever it is your child is supposed to eat. So
government allotment.
They taking money out of
government allotment. Yeah. For Lord.
Am I saying for police? You need some college credit. I would be too if I was such a got to deal with so many different types. You're right, Trina. There's a lot of people. Yo, they're real special. People are so special. Not me. I was happy if I didn't have money. Get on. It's not my bus. My check was. Now that's the funny part. There are people. There's so much I would be like, I don't give a shit if you get on or get off. It ain't my money. It is not my money. But I don't know if y'all remember when I used to go to school, we had bus passes. And if you ain't get a bus pass, we always try to figure out the bus pass because it was a color. Every month, the bus pass was a different color. So we got started getting good at making our own paper bus passes and coloring it in. So if it was pink, we had the pink crayon because you flashed it in that cheap ass little plastic wallet. Y'all remember the
They
plastic
couldn't really
wallet?
tell. They couldn't really
Like the little gold
flash it
trims
real
around
quick.
it.
Like,
And sometimes they'd be like, excuse me, come back here. Come back here. You'd be embarrassed because you're like, damn, I got caught with a fake bus pass. And they'd be like, nah, you got to get on the next bus. Flash that on the next bus. I'm like, it ain't your money, sir. It's not your money. Everything can be worked out.
You know what's funny?
Abuse. Good morning, Michelle.
Here in DC, it wasn't until about maybe 10 years ago I found out that the bus drivers, they're not allowed to kick you off the bus for not having money.
Really?
In DC, yeah. And I've known bus drivers say, "No, you can't get on, get off. You ain't got no money, get off." But come to find out, there was some kind of legislation years back that said they can't kick people off the bus. I said, "Oh, wow."
Well, so what you getting all mad for whether I flash my pass or not? What you mad for? It's not your bus.
It might be the audacity of it all. She gonna try me, huh? It's like I'm stupid or something, huh?
Stupid.
Oh,
She trying to
probably got
play
streaks in it. You know when you color with a crayon sometimes, certain areas be darker than others. You probably, you know what I'm saying? Try to shade it, but it was darker. Like, they think I'm dumb. The 4, coming outside the lines of the 4, whatever's on the
Yes. Candace B said they're not in New York City either, Phil. Some of them just do it. Y'all be killing me. I'll be noticing it too. I'm like, all the ladies bus drivers have something to prove, just like the lady cops.
Oh, wow.
The lady bus drivers, so I commute into Jersey from Queens sometimes when I have to, meet with a client in the office. And I'll, as opposed to driving, I will take New Jersey Transit. I just find it to be faster. And there are a lot of women bus drivers now. And some of them are even a little bit older where I'm like, okay, you're coming out of retirement to drive a bus. They are to the point. They are not nice. They are not like, I don't know. It's like now they have a rule. Like you can't be a bus driver and be nice at the same time. It's like an oxymoron.
You're the wrong persuasion. They looking for beef grease. They not looking for, vegan grease. They looking for beef grease. You the wrong person. Oh, go on, get your ass on the bus, girl. I ain't trying to talk to you. And then they be like, hey, to a fella getting on the bus.
Listen, I'm not even trying to holler at you. Now the bus drivers have to look away if you don't have money, right? They just looking. That's probably why they're looking in the other direction anyway. They just you can swipe if you want to. If you don't. If you do, you do. Who cares? Like Dad said, I got my money anyway. My check is solid.
That part.
Yo, I love it. Living in big cities is a very, very special situation sometimes because you really just deal with a lot of stuff that, in those quiet towns, it's just not going down. It's just not.
And when you live in a metropolis such as New York, DC, Chicago, certain other areas, you're liable to get anything on the bus, and as a bus driver, you're liable to get anything. Yes. That's a fact.
For sure.
Be character, because it was certain bus lines in DC, you knew that there was going to be somebody cutting up on that bus just because of the route that it went, and
very true.
Even uptown, the 70 bus that went from all the way up Silver Spring all the way down Georgia Avenue past Howard and all that. It was always somebody on that bus that was mentally unstable, cutting up, not threatening
always,
nobody, not violently, but just.
He said not violently,
like saying something or doing something ridiculous, talking out loud, talking to themselves, talking to other people, doing all kinds of bullshit. But you knew it was gonna be something. Mr. Cake Talk, good morning, gang. Good morning.
Good morning. You know what I find interesting is like when you become a New Yorker, and it's probably the same in DC, you become so immune to certain things. Like you'll sit next to that crazy dude on the train if that's the only seat that's available. You'd be like, if you don't move your crazy ass over,
damn, he touched you. Like y'all wish you would. You better look crazy over that way, huh?
Face.
Yeah, I'm sitting here, act crazy. I will knock that toothpaste out your mouth. You gonna get a shot of act right.
Right with this right here.
Say what, Candace?
What does? I saw this guy in Harlem trying to bring his entire apartment furniture and all, girl, like a bed and everything onto the bus, girl, like a sofa, a dresser, drawers. Like
move.
what is?
I got to move. I can't afford no
I ain't got no money.
I got to move.
Yeah, Des, not for nothing. The bus drivers, like if you a city worker, if you an MTA worker, you getting some action because they want the benefits. The women want the benefits. That's what y'all known for, the benefits. And when y'all do that overtime, if you're a corrections officer, they call them white gold. Sanitation too, white gold. Okay, they know it's a come up there. She said, yes, mattress and all. I'd have been like, sir, this is not a U-Haul. This is the Q85. What are you doing?
They said they say it's no legislation or laws or codes that say I cannot bring this dresser on this bus. I'm paying my fare. I want to get on this bus with my dresser.
He had to take his mattress. He got to sleep somewhere.
Y'all let people put bikes on the bus. Y'all used to let people put bikes on the bus until they built those racks in front of the bus for
exactly.
Bikes. If they can bring them bikes, I can bring my mattress. God damn, man.
That's it. Period. That is so funny. That is so damn gangster. Oh my goodness. What I think is really crazy is that we just kind of all look at it. Oh, shout out to Serena Williams. She just announced that she's having another baby, her second baby. I love Serena Williams. I'm such a fan of hers and have been for a long time. That's the fact when I go to the beach, they bring the whole house with them. Word on the street is what?
Word on the street that it was Big Phil's fault.
No, it ain't. Even though she's swirling, she kept this swirl 100. No, she ain't.
Big Love, what? Not that hate is real. She said, Nahhh, please.
Nahhh, please. She wears swirl for real. No, I ain't saying you're not good enough. You're not white enough. You're not white enough. You light skinned it is, but you're not white enough.
That's a fact, though.
And if you notice, let's get into this talk. Because, if you look at most of the many successful women today, Serena, Kamala, Eve, they all married white men. And back in the days, we used to be like, black men are snatching up white women for the come up. Now, is it the women snatching up the white men for the come up? I'm asking, because I'm just curious. Do I need to be swirling? Is this where I'm going wrong? No, I'm joking. Is this where I'm going wrong?
I almost said something. Listen, Nash go from beef grease. Garlic butter on her steak.
I am the swirl, though. I thought I was the come. I'm the swirl. Keisha Hall said, "Did you hear the brat chose a white sperm donor because the black sperm donor wasn't attractive?" The internet is talking about canceling them. Okay, so when we live in a world where we talk about we don't judge and people could do what they want and we love it all, do we not love it all? Like, isn't it their choice? What they want their baby to be? I'm just saying, it kind of feels like women are now going in the other direction where we have criticized black men for going for a long time.
Or
is there a double standard here?
Or they could have took their money and gone to another fertility bank and got them a more attractive. But like you said, it's their life.
Morning, Tink.
Their
I'm just
world.
saying. I think
Good
maybe they
morning,
just,
Tinky.
we also come from a place where we know that black men are targets. We also know that no matter, I don't care how progressive we are, we will never be viewed as equal. And even when we talk about Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, like I've had to have the conversation with my sons about being conscientious about the fact that they could get pulled over. I'm gonna have to tap into my talent. Yes, girl, you the swirl. That's
Child
what I'm trying to tell
Bella.
you.
Child
Now
Bella.
we gotta lead with that. You gotta lead with that. I'm half Italian.
Oh, for real? Come here. Let me talk to you.
Okay, I'm half Italian. I'm gonna make, because it's a vanilla and chocolate cone swirl. So the swirl is real. That's their choice. Yeah, it is their choice.
That's a fact. They
Unfortunately.
damn sure could have found. They damn sure could have. That's a fact.
I mean,
But
listen,
each his own. To each his own. To
yeah,
each
to
his
each
own.
his own. Cause I'm gonna say what I want to, and y'all be getting my ass about shit. So I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna back up off of this one. I'm gonna back up off of this one.
Oh,
I want to
Sarah
look up
Lynn
the
said my
story now.
party donors. Yes.
I'm just saying, you look. There's a whole bunch of reasons that I'm not even gonna get into with that. First of all, there's plenty of sperm going around for free.
Oh,
You ain't
oh.
even you ain't even got to pay. You just gotta be available. It's called Netflix and chill, girl. You ain't have to pay a dime for that, baby.
Again, the words of B Luv of hers alone and do not reflect those of Big Phil Speaks and Big Phil and the Good Morning Cake Morning Show. Not to blame her. Now, B Lover, with that being said, how you know?
I'm just saying, we have all gotten some free. So I don't understand why they feel like they gotta go pay for it. And when you think about Hollywood, look at Future. Future would have gave away some sperm. That nigga got like 15 kids. Nick Cannon got 12. Like, there's some real good free sperm out there.
Not
They just
free.
asked. Someone in the comments said they could have just asked. Exactly. Exactly. Some people woke people up to marry Caucasians. However, love is love when it hits. A person's ethnicity or race or age don't matter. I don't know that it doesn't matter though, because you know what? And that's the point, RW. These chicks ain't marrying no broke white dudes. They marrying billionaire white dudes. Okay? E's husband is a billionaire. He's a Penalt. Serena's husband is a billionaire. Like, they're not going for the broke. They're going for the real. So is that now a social, like, when we talk about gold diggers, and I know they have their own money in their own right, but what does that mean?
They still
They're
can't.
dating up.
They're dating up, but it's listen, to each his own.
Man.
If it floats your boat, you happy about it, have at it. But to me, that sounds like ultra level gold digging, but it may not be. It just might not be. It might be really love in the mix. Who knows? However,
Beef grease for every. There's a can of beef grease in every Netflix or chill. I'm just saying. Can we talk about
Jenna, you
Kanye
trying to
again?
come
No,
over?
we're not trying to get nobody.
There's a new series out on Netflix. Listen, you seen that series and such and such? No, I ain't seen it. You want to come watch it with me, girl? Look, it's good. Okay. Don't worry, don't bring nothing with yourself because I got all the hors d'oeuvres and refreshments.
Right. Come on, Lizzo. We got you. You gonna eat tonight.
Damn it.
You gonna come on.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
so we had the morning show do not right now. What you mean, young Dread? What you mean? And how did they know how the donor looks? I think they go into a book. I think you get to like go into a book and choose like a car. You could pick the features, you could pick the intelligence level, like if they're an athlete, if they're not an athlete, like if they're intellectual, like you could pick.
Some of them do have pictures.
This is what's crazy.
Some of them do have pictures. Some of them do have pictures of the actual donor.
They just better hope they ain't have no real receding hairline, because you know white boys lose their hair quick too. Let's go back to what that lady said about the bus
look,
driver. Mm,
it's harder for black children to
like
have
that
big
offends people.
What? Hey, Keisha,
Oh
understand
shoot,
something. Y'all gonna make me
he
post
light
my
skinned
dad
it
picture.
in. He ain't white.
Y'all gonna make me
It's
post
a
my dad
difference.
picture. My dad darker than most of y'all in these comments. Or was.
Oh,
You know, R.I.P. the
that's where you get that drop of color from. Right? Got a drop. So white billionaires are the thing now. White privilege is real. Yeah, it is real. It's never stopped. They better hope that baby don't come out looking like April with a push mustache. Okay, Watchmen. You are wrong on so many levels.
Oh,
Kid is gonna
shit, that was a
come
good
out with a
one.
social death chain and a fatty. Okay. No, we haven't talked about Roman Polanski rape victim. I said the other day. If y'all don't know who Roman Polanski is, Roman
All word,
Polanski is a
all word.
director.
Don't say
Like
the.
when we
Don't
talk
say
about
that.
old school, yeah. He's a director and he goes back in the days. And you know, not for anything, a lot of that crap that's being talked about now with the whole Me Too movement about how women, you know, have been taken advantage of because of situations. That's been going on for years. But just recently, there was a woman who, hold on, let me just find the article. So, Roman Polanski's victim claims the 77 assault was never a big problem.
Yeah.
So, why bring it up? Why bring it up? Okay. Roman Polanski's sex victim, Samantha Geimer, says she never had a problem with being drugged and assaulted by the director when she was just 13 years old. She never had a problem with it.
What?
So, clearly, she's not of color persuasion.
Sound mind.
Geimer told Polanski's wife, Emmanuelle Singer, in an interview published by French magazine Le Point, that the 1977 assault, Polanski's first assault scandal, had no lasting effects on her. Let me be very clear. What happened with Polanski was never a big problem for me, Geimer told Singer in the piece. I didn't even know if it was illegal, that someone could be arrested for it. I was fine. I'm still fine. The fact that we've made it a big deal weighs on me terribly. To have to constantly repeat that it wasn't a big deal is a terrible burden. It sounds like you got Stockholm syndrome, sis. And then the 43-year-old Polanski fed Geimer champagne and Quaaludes during a photo shoot at actor Jack Nicholson's house before pouncing on the teenager in spite of her protests. Polanski was convicted and ordered to a 90-day psychiatric evaluation before sentencing, but it was released after he was released after just 42 days and fled to Europe. He was detained by Swiss police in 2009 while traveling to the Zurich Film Festival in regard to the outstanding warrant. We have been hearing about this. Well, I've heard about it for years. I don't know how many of you have. And the fact that, and here's the problem that I'm having with this. This goes back to right now a huge conversation with regards to teenagers being able to make decisions for themselves, with regards to whether they want to change their bodies, mutilate their bodies. When you're 13, you don't know or fully understand some of the things that are happening. At 13, for a man to drug, give you Quaaludes, give you champagne, and then take advantage of you, that is never okay. And for her to come out and sit here and say, I didn't have a problem with it, is because in your mind, somehow you've screwed yourself into believing that this is not, that he's the victim in all of this. No. And then for women who really are traumatized by these types of situations, nobody believes them. Nobody takes them at their word. They don't want to believe that this is a traumatizing situation. I think this is so messed up. I think she needs to shut the hell up and sit the hell down, is what you need to do, lady. Why? Why would you even say that?
Yeah, that's crazy. She's batshit crazy, and that situation is off the hook.
I mean, that could have went with unattractive. I'm sure that baby would have been cute. Ugly people make cute kids. Oh my god, have y'all are crazy with the whole. Who is pushing? I don't know who pushing April are, but God bless them with their nine piece. They named 9 kids with whatever it is y'all talking about in the comments.
Shout out to Push and April. Shout out to them.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, y'all. So I don't want to, but I think it's just really sick that somebody would just even come out. We on the other side of that, we talked about Trump's case with his accuser, E. Jean Carroll, who's a writer. She spoke out very quickly after it happened. She called a friend, and she was put on the stand last week. They cross-examined her. And, just making her feel like a piece of crap because she waited to talk about it. She waited. So then it goes back to the question I asked you, Phil. Does this all stem from the part of women didn't really talk about this kind of thing because it would brought real more shame on the woman than the man?
Say that first part again because you broke up a little bit, please. You said what?
I said, is this a situation where, I'm a 70s baby. A lot of us in here are 70s babies. But back in the 50s and 60s, these types of it because they didn't want to bring shame to the family, because they didn't think they were going to be believed. They didn't women moved real different back in the days because they knew that it came with a backlash. And now we're in a place with Me Too where it's all out there.
Yeah, back in the days, a lot of things were swept under the rug when it came to family issues, especially when it came to incest and things of that nature. It was pushed and swept under the rug. Parents not wanting to believe their child, or not wanting to deal with it, or not wanting the world or their neighbors to know about it, which is a sad thing. And now with this internet thing and the Me Too movement, like you said, a lot more people are feeling the courage or having the courage to come out and say, yes, I have been a victim. Yes, he did this, she did this, whatever the case may be. And they're feeling empowered and very good thing, but then a bad thing, because you have some people that are blamed that are not doing these things, and they become the victims of the ostracizing and the you're guilty until proven innocent syndrome or whatever. But if somebody has violated somebody, I believe they should be outed. If somebody has R-word somebody, they definitely should be put on blast or whatever.
Right.
And dealt with. But that's just my take on it.
Yeah, it's a really hard situation. We as women, and I don't want to make us victims because we're strong. Everybody goes through stuff. Men get assaulted too, so it's not like it's just a woman thing. But I think that we've been taught to just keep things to ourselves. And I say that we came from a generation of don't talk. What goes on in the house, you don't talk about. What goes on, you know what I'm saying? You don't share. And, when I hear a story like this, it's just very clear that this woman is either delusional or she has Stockholm syndrome, which means that the victim empathizes with or sympathizes with the person who victimized her. And that kind of seems like it's the case here. I'm not co-signing this. Lady, I don't know who you are, but I'm going to need you to, again, sit down and be quiet. There are women who are really impacted by this type of trauma and who never, will never, they can't even, there's like lack of intimacy with their own partners. Some can never even be in a real functional relationship because they're so non-trusting of men that it's not okay.
And whatever bed she fell out and bumped her head, she need to go back and lay in it and roll over the other way and fall off the other side and bump her head to get her mind back right. Because that's crazy.
Yes. Crazy. It's for real. Yeah. And Keisha, I saw that they sent the kid home. There's such a uproar and a discussion when it comes to, and DJ shout out to DJ So Lovely. I've been tuning into her shows, y'all. when I tell you hysterical would be going down on her show, it's like a real soap opera. Apparently, I'm gonna have to check in on this April and push one too, because he is not the father or there is no baby. Like I'm gonna have to tune into this. This is the new Maury. This is the new Jerry Springer. Like, okay, Lex. There's such a discussion about this, and I think again, this really comes down to our parenting, because right now states are getting involved and making legislature that says you have no control over your own kids' decisions, what they want to do. People don't understand that this whole sex change situation is for money. It's a money play. It costs at least $1 million for somebody to transition from their own sex into another. They don't care about your feelings. They don't care about what you identify with. They want to jump on an opportunity to take advantage of these kids. And we just need to be on top of it. DJ So Lovely had a conversation on her show the other day, and she was asking how women felt about being called cis women, CIS women. And cis
And what
women
does
is
that stand?
basically a term. It's a term that's been created by transgender that basically is saying that women, there's cis birthers, and I believe cis, I can't remember the right term for it, but it basically says that women are basically on this earth to birth children or to breastfeed them. That's it. They don't give any respect to women other than those two things, which I find hysterical, because you're mad. You don't do it. You can't do it. You want to be me so bad, but you want to minimize me into doing two things, which is having kids because you can't, and breastfeeding them because you can't. So the topic was, how do you feel about it in terms of, like, from a man and a woman's perspective? And for me, it always goes back to the same thing. This show is always in love. We talk in love. Of course, we give our opinions. People don't always agree, but that's okay. We can agree to disagree. There's no hate here for anyone of any sexual orientation. We love everybody. If you like it, I love it. But there's a respect when it comes to what a person is biologically, and you're not going to minimize me to being somebody that pushes out kids. I am a woman. You can turn yourself inside out and you will still never be me. So when it comes to that kind of topic, and then it comes to this, the fact that we can't even stand on what we believe. Keisha's talking about a little boy who wore a t-shirt to school that said there's only two genders. And the school sent him home for that. You want me to respect your pronouns. You want me to respect what you identify as, but you don't want to respect that I feel like this is what it is. It sparks a debate. Miss me with all that BS and pronouns. I'm sick of the whole community. I agree. I think it's unfortunate that we even have to continue to have these conversations. But at the end of the day, get your bag, Mr. Tino Marie Show. Get your bag. And thank you for listening. Cis is a natural woman or a natural born male, right? I think cis is a natural woman, again, who's only been reduced to either being a breastfeeder or a birther.
But does CIS is it an acronym for something? The CIS, is that an acronym for something?
I don't think so. Let me look it up. I'm going to look it up now. My kids are huge on what happens in the house stays in the house, left my eyes. I traumatize them with that sentence. Don't tell no one what happens in my house. Trust. I grew up on what goes on in this house stays in this house. You even think about sharing something that went on in this day. I don't even care if we had rice and chicken last night for dinner. Let the neighbor come over and be like, oh, yeah, I heard you had rice and chicken. That ass is getting beat.
Oh, you went over there talking about the dinner.
You talking about that chicken I made? I bought that chicken. I cooked that chicken. Be like, okay, like nobody's contesting any of that. What does cis mean? I'm looking up the definition. Cisgender. Cisgender can be shortened to cis. Person has a gender identity that matches their sex assigned at birth. So that's what a cis is. It's a person's gender identity that matches their sex at birth. What is cis slang for? It's a term that means whatever gender you are now is the same as what you were presumed at your birth. It's what we are. Like, I don't understand. This simply means that when a parent or a doctor called you a boy or girl when you were born, they got it right. If you were born with a penis, you're a man. If you're a woman born with a vagina, you're a woman. If you're, what do you call those? You could be a hermaphrodite. Those are far and few between. You could be a hermaphrodite. You're the only one that has a leg to stand on, hermaphrodites. I'm sorry, hermaphrodites are the only ones who have a leg to stand on. I could be whatever the hell I want to be. I got both parts. I could do what I want. I'll fall back and respect y'all if you can have a baby. If you can't have a baby, then you still stay in a certain lane. But I really, one of the big things that's happening now, or one of the big protests now, is that the men who are not able to compete in the men's sport are going over to the women's sport, identifying as transgender, and now they're competing against women and beating the brakes off of them. That's not okay.
It's the state of where we at today. State of where we at today.
And I said what I said. I'm sick of all of this. We with you, mama. No disrespect to them, but they could keep that to them and respect us the same as well. Keep it respectful. That's all I'm saying. Keep it respectful. I mean, there are only two genders, though. Man-made genders don't count. Because I said I'm a woman. That's what cis means, Keisha Hall. I love it. Because I said I'm a woman. Can't no move define what a woman is. It's that simple. Listen, it is what it is. It's just biology. There's this really, what's his name? Matt. Let me find his name. He bucks on this whole transgender thing all the time. And it's crazy because he's right. Like, he's like, I can't wake up today and be a blue car. Like, I can't wake up today and be, you know what I'm saying? The king of Zamunda. Like, I can identify, but it doesn't make it so. Pronouns are being pushed. Why can't we choose not to conform? Did I say that right? Yes, you did. I saw a UFC fight recently with a natural born woman against a transgender woman. Needless to say, the transgender one, because let's face it, it's a man. Yes. I think it's so unfair. Forget the beef grease, B Luv. About to put the beet grease in that. Oh, Lord. Not me. I ain't beating nobody's ass. I told y'all orange is not the new black, and this girl will not be going to jail. I got bail and lawyer money, and I still not a fighter. I just want to love on somebody. Now they coming out with both parts. In my training house, it was keep your trapper John shut. Exactly. Keep your trapper John shut. Next, people are going to say they identify as a dog or cat and that be allowed to. Let me tell you something. There are people out here who marry their dogs and cats. It's a real thing. Marry their dogs and cats. Who allows that? Who's the minister for that? Hermaphrodites, people born that way truly have suffered. Some people are literally born with both. Exactly. To me, they're the only ones that have a case to make a point of, I feel like I'm a man or I feel like I'm a woman. They came out with both parts. Some dummies really think men can get pregnant. I swear to God, the day that a man pushes a baby out of his penis, I will throw him a baby shower. Okay, I will throw him a baby shower. I will be the first one.
Look. You need to look at it like this: if men were capable, right, liken it to either a firecracker or M80 being shoved down into the hole of the man's thing, enlighten it. Because that's what it's going to look like after that baby come out. One and done. One and done.
They're going to stitch your clothes. They're going to get y'all stitches. Stitch your clothes and leave a little tiny bit open. Absolutely not. Soon cat dog will be a species. I need someone to explain pansexual to me. That's new. Yeah, I think pansexual, I'm going to look it up.
They over
with the pan
over a skillet on the stove. They come here, girl, bend over that skillet. So now I'm playing. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems with nobody.
I can't. Having both exist. Pansexual is sexual, romantic, or emotional attraction towards people regardless of their sex or gender identity. Pansexual people may refer to themselves as gender blind, asserting that gender and sex are not determining factors in their romantic or sexual attraction to others. Isn't that just bisexual? Is that just a new word for bisexual, pansexual? It means if you don't care if you're a man or a woman, or what your sex is, what you identify with, you down for the shits.
I don't know.
But thank you, J-Man. We here. That's the same.
They come out with new orientations every other week. New words
added to the damn alphabet. Added to the alphabet. L G B Q T elemental P X Y Z. Well, he didn't already come out with Bell Grizzles. So I wouldn't be surprised if a man came out pregnant. His man said, "You didn't take your." Oh Lord, do you think you could put your? Is it man on man child support now? Like, cause you know, yeah, because you know, gay couples have kids.
That does happen. Okay, I get what you're saying. Yeah, that does happen because it's been ruled in court that because they took on the responsibility of having the kids together. Yeah.
Well, I think that's crazy when you know how bad child support could be to a man, and then you put another man on child support.
It's a whole new world. Hear me? A whole new world.
Yo, it's a whole new world. But right, different strokes for sure. I know we kind of. I know we went kind of down a road, but you know, we love here. Everybody is all about love. Mother's Day is coming up for, you know, the mothers who are mothers. And I'm not just talking about biologically out of your body. There are women who take on other people's children. There are women who take on responsibilities that are not of theirs because they feel that love towards taking care of somebody. So I just want to say, you know, to all the mothers, shout out to you, especially if you push the kid out. Anybody who's taking one out of their hoo-ha or out of their stomach knows that it is not easy.
The hoo-ha.
Yes, the hoo-ha. It's like, it's not easy. And, you know, yeah, the world is seriously messed up. I know some mothers that get child support from their daughters. Good morning, Evolution Brooklyn.
In the house, without a doubt.
Without a doubt. Yeah, that's crazy. A mother should know if a mother's taking care of the kids, you should pay. A mother didn't take on the responsibility to take care of her grandkids. She did a job. You should pay. They should still sign the birth certificate, I think. Blue singer Clarence Carter, I be stroking. Yes, they be out here stroking. What the hell is a hoo-ha? What are what are the nice terms today for vagina?
I guess you try to say we got you all in check.
Listen. Good morning, beautiful. Good morning. I don't know I'm trying to be, you know, polite. I'm trying to be ladylike in my terms for the vagina, but make it more exciting than just the vagina.
I call it punani twani. You hear me?
I'm not calling it that. I'm not calling it
that. Doesn't sound sexy, punani twani.
No, it does not.
Delicacy.
It does not.
What we have for
delicacy.
Punani twani. Oh, I'm hungry.
Kind of like hors d'oeuvres, like
punani twani. I don't want no problems. I'm only joking. I am only kidding.
I know you know what it is. When I was coming up, it was called cooter cat. Yo, there are so many words to describe.
C'est bon. Le plus. Punani twani.
Are they serving that at the Met Gala?
I don't know. They said the next Netflix and chill they're serving punani twani.
And free babies.
I don't know about no damn big freak neck. As long as it's
oh my God, two girls is called Bull Day. Watch me say, I like my bad special to come with fupa, an extra side of fupa. Make sure it's
that's when you get the
protected.
extra.
It's the shell.
That's the extra. That's like the caviar to Punani 20. The le fupa Punani 20. you know? The le fupa Punani 20.
Yeah. As long as it's not Punani Twingy. I'm done.
Long as it's not
classy way of talking about Punani.
Yeah. That's right, ladies. If you got a fupa, you let them know. No, I don't have no fupa. I got le fupa. You know what I'm talking about? Listen, make that fupa designer. Why not? Le fupa.
La fupa. Okay. I love it. I love it. I love it. And isn't it so amazing when you are able to have something that's so organic and so original and so real? It's not made up. It's not, you didn't create it out of I don't know what. Yo, he's killing me. I told y'all. My always said it was like the salad before the meal. Okay, just put it to the side. That's
Sissy bone. Yeah. Let please.
Oh my God. Extra. That's what it is. The fupa really is a handle. It's just a love handle up front. That's all. It's just a handle. You just grab that sucker and just grab it and just hold on.
Sometimes you don't want to reach all the way up and
Get
grab the breast.
Taco.
Sometimes you want to just grab the fupa. You know what I'm talking about?
It's right there.
Let me alone. Leave me alone.
And on a hump day. This is a hump day rewind.
Sometimes you need to get over that hump. You feel me?
Sometimes you need to get over that hump. You can use a little beef grease, get over that hump. First of all, this should be a Friday show because you already know Friday is usually the tee up to the Feel the Love Fridays. But guess what? It means we're gonna have to have a part 2. Yes, you must watch that ass. I'm sorry. Not ready to talk
you better.
like it when you split.
You better.
Okay, narrator. We got a lesson in French today, y'all.
You put on that beret. You put on that French beret. Tilt it to the side. You know what I'm talking about? You know, try to twist your little thin mustache, whatever. Put on your ascot.
Do you get bread and wine? He said the ascot. I can't. He said yes, Swanny, not tranny.
Twanny, not tranny. Twanny. You get the 20 with that 20. The 20 sounded kiss in it. That part.
Oh Lord, this is okay. Let's pull it back in. Pull it back in. What does your shirt say, Phil?
I'll sleep when I die. That's what the shirt.
Yeah, it didn't say bread and wine go with the Panani 20. It didn't say that. It didn't say
that.
Is
les toiles, les croûtes. Les toiles, les croûtes.
I love fupa salads.
Behind the Punani 20, you got the buns, right? That's the bread, the buns. So it's le toile.
I'm done. I'm tapped out officially. I am tapping out. Tapping out officially right now. We got about 10 more minutes, and I do want to talk about one thing because they brought it up in the comments. What happens when you get the 20 that's twingy? What do you do as a man? Do you say something?
Hell yeah. Girl, you do this. While you down there, you do all that, and he say, girl, listen.
Is that the 20
You know,
taste
some,
test?
no. You know how some men go. You know how some men go to put their finger in your mouth and all that. You know how some men go to put their finger in your mouth. You bring that hand up real slow.
Smell that.
Yeah. That's you. Get your ass. Get on up. Get on up. Like the morning's like. You got to get on up now. Get your in that shower. Come on, let's go.
Oh.
Yeah, then it becomes Punani Le Pew. Punani Le Pew. It went from a delicacy to a travesty. Le Punani Le Pew. That's you. Get your.
Oh shit! Not a delicacy to a travesty. We got beef free at Punani
20. Huh?
Oh shit! I keep a lemon in my jacket just in case. It squeaks a little. I can't. Smelling like a dirty aquarium. I can't. Yeah.
Damn it.
This is why y'all need to be here every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, y'all. Because
Friday.
we get lit.
Monday. Look at him. She discombobulated. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Oh my gosh. Oh shit. To log in on my phone. Quan said she hollering over there. Me too, girl.
Right, J man, right. Hey Quan, listen.
Oh my God. I love it. I love it. You never know when shit's just about to go real left. This is you are. Listen. So, what you got going on these internet streets?
What you got going on these internet streets, huh? What you got, B Luv? Thursday, what we doing?
Now that we have a French lesson, we got a whole lesson in French today, y'all.
Yeah.
Listen,
y'all know where to find me. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, right here on the good old Good Morning Gang Morning Show. You never know what the hell you gonna get on here. Just know that you need to be here. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Your enemies and even your kins in them to bring their ass on in. You hear me?
Y'all need to be right here. Exactly.
We're gonna do Feel the Love Fridays, 8 to 10 p.m. Me and Evolution Brooklyn, the Spice Queen herself. You hear me?
Yes.
It gets real different. Real different. So you might want to, if you have not subscribed, you might want to subscribe. Boom, come in, hit that notification bell, bing, and then bring that ass on in here. That part. Other than that, you'll catch me on these IG streets trying to stay out the way and give some positivity wherever I can. Listen, that's all I'm trying to do. That's all I'm trying to do.
When we gonna hear this new music? When we gonna hear this new music you've been talking about? Evolution. You got the Spanish lesson on Friday. That's you. Friday, you got the Spanish lesson, okay? Phil covered French today. Friday, you got Spanish, okay?
Listen, what you got going on, B Luv? Besides beef green.
Nothing is exciting. And nothing as exciting as y'all. Y'all already know. My girl Miss Pink shouted me out the other day. She was like, when am I going to do an LGL? Yes. I haven't done an LGL in a minute. You know, I love doing the morning show. And, you know, I'm so focused on other things sometimes. But this week we are for sure going to be doing LGL Real Talk. Tonight, 7:30, we're going to talk about the switch up, y'all. We're going to talk about when the representative leaves the room. Because, you know, everybody starts out with a representative, but it's what you get once the representative leaves. It's called the switch up. We're talking about it tonight. LGL Real Talk on Instagram. Make sure y'all follow it. Me. Make sure you, okay? on the gram. I'm gonna be on the social media streets tonight. Other than that, I'm gonna be right here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, talking
Right.
that ish with my co-hosts. Talking that ish with my co-hosts and loving on y'all, because I promise you, y'all don't understand how y'all make my day. I'm gonna share this. I tell Phil, some days I wake up when I'm going through something or not. Some days I'm just like, man, I do this show and it just changes my whole everything. I'm just like ready to conquer the world. And I'm just really grateful to every single one of y'all and my co-hosts. Thank you so much for allowing me to be here with you, because this right here is real. It's so real, and I love y'all to death. You know where to find us. Make sure you are here on Friday, 8 a.m. Can't wait to see my girl Evolution Brooklyn. Please follow Evolution Brooklyn and check out her shows. I know y'all follow Phil.
That part.
Check out Evolution Brooklyn. She has some really dope topics as well. And just have a happy hump day.
Listen.
You
Oh,
know?
Tinky, we're not necessarily
Pajama
we're not
Prada.
trying to short we're not trying to short you 10 minutes. My co-host, she has
No.
something that she has to do. So we kind of, we maneuvering. We moving the goalposts a little bit just for a couple times. It's all right though. We still around.
Yes.
Guess what though? Hopefully we got y'all Wednesday off to a good start. Put a smile or two, a laugh or three on and in your face, pause. And
I'm
that
going
listen,
somebody today.
you hear me? So smile. You never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself, and laugh a little bit. But more importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose.
Yes.
With purpose. With that being said, listen, love from here, from me, from B Luv to you all. We thank y'all for coming each and every time y'all come out. Tell a friend to come on through. Let's chop it up and have a good time. And until the next time we can chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that day, you and the punane twine.